It's that special time of year. Love is in the air. There's hearts and pink and red. So, happy late Valentine's Day. What's your opinion on Valentine's Day? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'm personally here for the aesthetic, because what's not to love about cutesy pink and red hearts? And if you're feeling down because you don't have a Valentine's here, spend some time with your P's. Today we're going to be drawing some of our favorite movie couples, because love is actually real. I don't care what the media tries to tell you. And let us know, who's your favorite movie couple? And as always, if you want to support us, our Ko-Fi is linked in the bio. Enjoy the video! When I was thinking about what couple am I going to choose, because we also very open-ended, it could be for a movie, TV show.
I should have done Dream X George.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it could have also been that realm. Yeah, the realm was very open. Realm was very open for possibilities. So I was really, struggling to think of someone to pick.
She was in a struggle bus.
I was literally hopped in that struggle bus. You know what? Let's just narrow it down to movies, because I've been watching a lot of movies recently. And I was also thinking the cartoon realm, and I was like, okay, there's still so much there, especially from my childhood. And my favorite couple is going to come from those because I've been watching those forever. And I was thinking about what's a good, classic comfort movie. And I was thinking about Studio Ghibli movies, and I was thinking there's one that I always used to watch as a kid, actually the only Studio Ghibli movie I had ever seen for so long. And it was Ponyo. And of course, I was like, Ponyo, fishy in the sea. I was thinking about that, and I was like, it'd be kind of cute to draw Ponyo and Sosuke, but I don't consider them a couple. Also, they're children. And I was thinking, what other couples are in that movie? I was thinking, perfect Ponyo's parents. So I decided to draw them.
Iconic couple actually.
Iconic couple. And I don't know, I just have always... This movie holds a very special place in my heart. It's actually genuinely one of my favorite movies ever. And it's just so sweet. And the fact that it's a retelling of The Little Mermaid is just one of those things I'm like, no, because everything about this movie is love and cute and fun. And it's perfect for Valentine's.
Except
why not
when
draw them?
Ponyo almost dies.
Yeah,
that always gave me so much anxiety as a kid.
And also my laptop lock screen right now is or it's been it since I got it, all of Ponyo's sisters, and I'm just thinking they're so cute, and or have little tiny versions just kind of floating about as accents, kind of like how I do with my little stars in my drawings, if y'all know. Draws me in there. And I wanted when I was thinking about this, I was like, I could just draw them, but I was also I don't know, kind of iconic little scene of, I think his name's Fujimoto, her dad, on the boat. I gotta have, obviously because she can change her size and stuff, but I was like, I like how it looks when she's huge, and then he's little small on the boat. I also was like, okay, I gotta make this a little more Valentine's-y, so what am I gonna do? I made the color palette very pastel. Obviously, the movie is pretty light colors, but I'm just kind of playing into that Valentine's feel. And also he's holding a little heart pearl that I'm gonna say that she gave to him.
So cute.
Also, when I was on the character wiki, someone in the comments was like, who edited this wiki to say they're not married? Because clearly they are very much in love. That's the whole thing. And I had to agree with them, because obviously why would they not be married? Because he's the
crazy old wizard.
Yeah, well, he takes care of the sea basically. So he's the master of the sea. She's obviously just kind of Mother Earth. She's kind of Mother Sea. And also he loves his daughters. They're so cute. I'm just obsessed with the way they look. They're so cute. It's like Ponyo's little fish form, and all her little siblings are so small and cute. That's why I chose them, and I thought it was just very cute. And I focused on the line work, and then I loved the idea of the swirling, especially the way that her reflection flows under the water.
So cute. Definitely one of my favorite moments, because also character design wise, I'm just in love with the way that they look.
And their
outfits, just the whole
they're
aesthetic.
so distinct.
They also look like they exist in the same movie. Even though all of the humans are modern day wear.
Yeah. And I love the idea.
This, I don't even know, wizard.
Yeah, it's the robe with the
and she's this goddess.
I guess he's eye bag and cheekbones, but they kind of make him look like a fish to me.
Yeah,
a little bit.
No,
even though he technically was human. Side note, just the fact that he goes in the water and has that spray bottle because he can't exist outside of.
Oh yeah,
I just love that.
I love that.
Anyway, we gotta make a whole video on this movie at some point. But
I also think this is a good choice because their color palettes are already pretty Valentine's-y.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very all the warm colors.
It's very cute and sweet, and it's literally Valentine's, and yeah, I love them so.
For my depiction, rendition, assessment, interpretation, decided to go with Mr. Fox and Felicity from Fantastic Mr. Fox because that's my favorite movie.
This is literally such a cute idea too.
Do they have their problems? Yes. But you know what good marriage doesn't have their problems? The moment when they're on the bridge and they're crying and she's like, I love you, but I shouldn't have married you. That was crazy, but real. But then he redeems himself.
No, he literally proved himself worthy.
And this movie Eats, because I was going more of a Valentine's Day route, there are a bunch of little gifts surrounding them, and
that's literally
He's in his
sweet.
gift-giving era.
he's literally in his giving. Get your man, like
Who gets you a coffee?
Coffee. The little apple.
but the iconic apple.
This is literally
juice.
This is sweetness.
And like once again, the color palette of this movie is very warm and
Yeah.
Women
colorful.
inviting.
Oh. I knew Valentine's works perfectly in there, and it's just sweet.
I love Valentine's.
They should have a sequel that's just a Valentine's special.
Valentine's special.
spin-off.
Valentine's
Have
Day.
you guys seen the Oscar nomination video?
Well, of course, it's a tremendous honor to be nominated with such a prestigious group.
Yes, and
Where
all the
they all
animated
have
specials.
they all have an
Yes,
interview.
like,
I love that video.
They don't
should
do it like every year.
They should do
I
it every
know,
year.
like the amount of good movies that
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
animated
say
movies that
the
came
the
out.
lineup was
Like
crazy.
Jaw was on the ground.
Yeah.
It was like Coraline, Fantastic Mr. Fox, some other great Up.
Yeah,
I think Up won.
Kind of crazy that Coraline and Fantastic Mr. Fox like did that too because they were stop motion.
I know, and they were both the same
And it's
like
like,
year. That's
yeah,
insane.
crazy.
And like I want to say, oh yeah, it was like this was the time. Like stop motion was more in,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Honestly-
I mean, it was more in then than it is now.
Yeah,
Just,
But it definitely-
I love stop motion.
I think a lot of people also do love stop motion. That just like it takes so much time
Yeah,
that
the hidden
it's not
art.
really because
Like I would never.
The
I
li-
would never.
no,
I mean,
yeah.
I would work on parts of it, but
yeah.
I
It's
would
like I'd
never.
be totally
like,
fine working in a studio with it. But
Yes.
I would not be able to be the one who does like the frame
Yes,
by frame. Maybe
no,
I'd build
could
the
not
sets
be
of the
me.
characters, but I would never be able to because it's such a
Yeah.
labor of love. Like
yeah. I just think of Ben Wyatt in Parks and Rec when that one arc where he was depressed and then he spent 2 weeks making his stop motion.
you know what? That could kind of like set you straight again. Yeah, this is so sweet and cute. I know that we all ended up. Well, I guess y'all haven't seen it yet, but we all ended up choosing like childhood favorites.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that
it taught us about love.
literally in
this
my
is how I feel love.
In my movie, they don't even actually get together. Like it's just implied that they get together.
Really? I
Yeah.
kind of love that. They are mother and father.
no, literally, and they have their little child.
And they're their little child. I
And they're weird
love.
family.
I love Ash.
I love it. You're probably thinking, what kind of pick is this? And I was having like a hard time figuring out who I was gonna do because the world is my oyster and I've seen so much
Right.
media. Of course, for some reason, I decided to do Roddy and
Actually,
Rita
it's
from
a
Flushed
wild
Away. But it's
It's so iconic.
This is another iconic childhood movie of mine. I've seen it about 1 billion times over. I think this is one that I watched the DVD so many times. I'm gonna get a new one. Honestly,
movie.
kids don't know the struggle of having to buy a new DVD because you watch the old one.
No, literally.
Yeah, this movie is actually so good. There's certain movies I haven't seen in a while, so then I kind of forget the plot. So like I went back and I was reading it back. This movie is just so good. Like it was just taking me back.
The way they look.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
I realized it kind of are giving like a Goofy movie and
No, but I kind of love it.
No, but I
because-
love it.
Because like
it's so good. The slugs.
I just feel like it worked, especially for me. The Valentine's, maybe it's because Max has like a girlfriend love interest in the Goofy movie, but like it kind of worked with the
oh
Valentine's.
yeah, honestly, I
aesthetic.
could have just done the Goofy movie.
No, but this
why
is
would you
so
do that Goofy
iconic.
movie
No, yeah,
when
but I
you
could
can
do
Flushed
Flushed
Away?
Side note on Flushed Away, some of my favorite moments are when he has the ruby. Just anything with that ruby, the fake
Yeah.
ruby. I don't know why, like I wanted to eat it. It looks like I could put it in my mouth and eat it, like a ring pop. And then also when at her house meeting the family, that was one of my favorite
Oh my
moments.
gosh,
I really like the beginning when he's
Oh, yeah,
in
he has, like,
his
penthouse.
So
That
good.
scene is like ingrained into my
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
He's like driving around with like the
Yes,
Barbies.
with the Barbies.
No, this movie is so iconic. Like this
So-
is an amazing poem.
I just love movies where they're playing with scale. So like Toy Story 2 as well. Like
Yeah.
how everything's so big
best
and they're
Toy Story.
small. I always thought it was weird how human like the rats were in this movie. Yeah, like this is like this kid's pet and it looks like a human. He has hair and an outfit and only hair on the top of his head. It's sort of the sewer rats because obviously she has it too. But anyway, I went so Valentine's-y with this one.
I mean, as you should. It's a
And because I was gonna
Valentine's
do
special.
yes, I was gonna do a regular scene, but
This looks like
you
a
know, it was
Valentine's
just-
card. Like you know the
Yeah.
cards that you like,
yeah, I
you give
did
out to
actually
someone?
take inspiration from this one drawing.
It's
So it's
so
kind they have kind of
cute.
similar posing, but I kind of went way off of it, just made it more
The
modern
slugs.
Valentine's Day.
Iconic.
Yeah, I had to
Slugs
add
are
the
so glow.
slugs.
I gotta
had
watch
to add the
They
slugs.
literally are.
When they sing, rolling,
Is that what they sing?
Yeah,
I don't
like,
remember.
It's like on the boat, right?
Small one with the deep voice or whatever. Which
Yeah.
I sort of that's
They're
like,
always like harmonizing.
It's always that
Yeah.
trope, but I'll keep it for the slugs.
They did it first. Me about to compare this to Rothko. is crazy. That's when people are like, oh, like literally
Yes.
anyone could do that. Like any, like
No, literally.
I could paint the canvas one color, and it's like, okay, but you didn't do it first.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
And
the
also, like,
slugs
didn't
from
do it
Flushed
in-
Away
We should do
are equivalent to Roscoe.
We should do like an art history video at some point.
I would love to.
I would actually be so interesting. Let us know if y'all would like that because
We're funny, sexy, hot, and making a video
blonde.
Yeah.
about.
yeah, we're all
blonde.
Yeah, but did you guys know that we're all blonde?
We draw ourselves brunette just to like throw you
Change
off.
it up,
Yeah.
kind of like so you can't
It's
find
like
our identity.
yeah.
It's it makes it seem a little more normal.
Yeah,
It's like-
yeah. Because
like
like if
we're-
we were blonde, like you wouldn't take us seriously.
Yeah.
Or you would also just be so distracted by how beautiful
How
we look. It's
gorgeous
like people
we
with their
are.
dirt brown hair. Like that's so weird.
I
It's so
hate
weird
brunette
and boring
people.
and ugly.
So print this out and hand it to your Valentine.
Oh, and who came up with that?
Okay,
that title?
so I
what
forgot.
is
At the top it says "You make me flushed," and then parentheses away.
Wait,
Who came
love
up with that?
eight.
Yeah, Maya came up with that.
You
about
make me
earlier
flushed
today.
away.
on that character.